Hi, everyone. This is Candy Johnson. I am your host. This is Real Talk, brought to you by Real Raw Records. And over here, we're making some legendary movements. Um, and what we consider as being legendary are actions and characteristics or standards that last throughout history. It's a lifetime type of um, contribution um, that creates an element in history that stains history with a mark that remains in a person's mind or their life throughout history. We've experienced those type of moments. We may call them eras or what have you, where something transpired during those time periods that marked or stained history with the remembrance of those occurrences. Um, mm, World War One and World War Two and so forth. The wars that we've encountered, Pearl Harbor, 9/11. Those were all the negative things that we experienced in life that stained our history for a lifetime. Those are things that will, as they say, go down in history, will never be forgotten. Okay, because those are things and occurrences that happen that for some reason or another, because of the criticalness of the occurrences that it would be difficult to forget them. Okay, or it would be difficult to um, have something that would occur that would erase the memory of those occurrences. Okay, so let's get down to the nitty gritty. Okay, our topic today is posing a question: are Christians and atheists the same? Sure, they are. Okay, sure they are. Mm. Uh, I'm sure that you've been online, mm, just like I have, and if you're a Googler, they don't have this kind of debates much on Facebook. That's not one of the things that they indulge in on Facebook. People that like to debate about religion and so forth seem to gravitate to Google. Mm, because then they can discuss these issues in open forums like the Hangout sessions. Okay. And as awesome as this platform is and the potential of outreach that it has, for some reason, the majority of people that are aware of this platform choose to use it for negative purposes, mm, or I should say for unproductive purposes. You'll see many hangouts, there aren't very many, but the ones that you will see or come across are predominantly debates. They are either political debates or religious debates. Okay. Mm, People like to debate because most people that like to debate feel like they are right about something, whether it's a political issue or what have you, or a religious issue. Another thing people like to debate and discuss is relationships and sex and so forth. Um, but the reason I've posed this question as a topic of discussion is because many times when people debate, they don't realize that although they see themselves with great differences of opinion, many times people that are so-called have opposing opinions are very much alike. They're very much alike in character, okay? Very much alike. Although they have a difference of opinion, their characteristics are very much alike. You'll find Christians and or theists, which they mostly the atheists, they tend to pick on the Christians more than the other theists, with the multiple gods or people with that worship Satan, that are Satanists. Theists don't seem, the atheists don't seem to want to pick on the Satanists too much. I find that very interesting, to say the least. I saw a post on Google Plus that went across my screen, and the atheists seem to be frustrated with the theists at the way that they laugh and heckle the even the thought of evolution. Okay, all right, but I'm old school. Okay, and way I was raised is, I don't know about y'all, but the way I was raised is you can't be the victim and the attacker at the same time. Okay, so it's you might be getting upset when you see a theist laughing at the thought of evolution. Okay, but you don't think it's nothing wrong when you laughing at the thought of creation. Isn't that something? Sounds like y'all have something in common. Y'all both laugh at each other with your beliefs, okay? And although many atheists don't want to admit that believing in evolution is a belief system, okay? It is. You believe the theory that has not been proven, okay? I don't care how many articles you pull up online. By the way, articles online are not Bible sources. I'm sorry. Y'all do a lot of y'all research online and you don't even realize whatever kind of in the hell I want to say online, anybody can go online and create an article and put it online. Okay? Anybody. So y'all going online and gathering up links and articles is not proof of anything. I'm sorry, huh? that there's not a viable source of anything. What I noticed about the atheists is many times they get mad. Oh, they get madder than a green hornet when the Christians or the theists laugh at them. But they can heckle, harass, and bully theists for hours and even days on end. Okay. They can they will go to a theist post and carry out. They'll gather up and double team, triple, quadruple team, gang up on a theist. Many times theists don't stick together. So it's easy to catch a theist by his or herself, gang up on them and bully them and push them around. A lot of times the Christians or the theists, they are unlearned of their doctrinal beliefs. Okay, this is a common factor. That they are so unlearned of their doctrine or belief system that the theists are able to pick them apart. Okay, and they are like they treat them like vultures. They'll come and they see they already have dead, and they finish them off. Okay, but the Christians are very much like the atheists because the Christians, they don't believe in God either. They can't possibly believe in God. You might say, well, Candy, how can you assert that? Easily. I'm gonna drop one on y'all. Okay. This is why I had this topic. You will find a lot of topics and discussions concerning Christians and atheists. But what you won't find, this I always seem to start a trend. People steal my ideas and go make videos. Okay, and I see y'all doing that. Okay, but anyway, the reason I title this Christians and atheists, are they the same? Because many Christians do not believe in God. I'm gonna show you how I know for a fact, okay, that Christians don't believe in God. All right. Because every single time that I go into a hangout, I go in, not going in to debate with no one because I despise debates. Okay. I go in with an open mind. First of all, that's how all believers in God, real true believers in God, should do. All right. Second of all, I go into a hangout and I observe. And every time I've ever gone in a hangout, I always observe and find that the theists you can pretty much pick them out the crowd, okay? Because usually the theists are always talking about Jesus and stuff like that. All right. That let me know off the rip that you ain't got no clue who God is. We gonna get down to the nitty gritty, all right? Because Jesus is not God. Okay. First off, that's how I know you don't know God. If you knew God, the bulk of your conversation would be about love. All right. Because let me tell you something, huh? I know that you don't believe in God. But but a theist. Okay. I know that the Christians don't believe in God and they don't know because they don't know him, first of all. You say, Candy, well, how you gonna emphatically say that somebody else don't know God? Easily. Real easily. And the proof, because the proof is in the pudding, as the old folks would say. The proof is in the pudding. Let me tell you about the characteristics that follow a true believer or someone who really do know God. Okay, for you, this is a little knowledge for you atheists as well. Okay, because that God that y'all speak against, that's not a real God anyway. So God be sitting over kind of in the corner watching y'all rip up this fake God, and he say, get him, because he an imposter anyway. So it's shucking. God be sitting right over in the corner. I'm just painting a picture of how you got to understand that God is not concerned with this fake God that the Christians have made up no more than the atheists. Respect him. God is upset that they done created this fake God too. He upset about it too. He going along with the atheists, like, oh, get him. I'm upset that he is going down there perpetrating like he was me. Okay. Now, if you really think about it, if you're a good person and somebody else go and pretending like they you and gathering up all these people and then pretty much took the place of you, you'd be upset too. And man, he down there, he making you look bad and stuff like that, you'd be upset too. And that's how God feels, okay? Making him look bad that these Christians always talking about God this and God that, okay? God is very upset with them. And they'll get online talking about they defending him. He don't need your damn defense. That's how I know you don't know him. If you Christian, if y'all knew God, y'all would know that he don't need nobody to defend him. If you knew God, you would know that God is a God of love. If you knew God, you would be, instead of fighting with the atheist, you would be loving on the atheist. See, that's how I know you don't know God. Okay? Because God is love. He ain't Jesus and all that kind of stuff y'all done made up. He is love. His kingdom is ruled by love. His way is love. His everything that is of God is of love. Okay, this is how I know you don't know him. All right, because God is love, and it says that clearly in the Bible. Y'all get on here and y'all do all this debating and stuff like that, and not now time have I seen a Christian or a theist get in these hangouts and show the atheist love. I don't mean being nice, kind, and sweet, let them run over you and treat you bad. That's not that's not love anyway. Love is truth, all right? You speak the truth without any spewing out any hatred, okay? Stop trying to save people. The Bible didn't say nothing about that. Nobody, no Christian or follower of Christ supposed to go out and try to save nobody. Even Jesus, when he went out, all he did was speak the truth. He didn't go out. There's nowhere in the Bible that said that he went out and tried to save no damn body. Read it. They called him Savior. All right. He said, I come that you might have life and that you might have it more abundantly. He say, I can't, when he say, I came to save the lost, okay, they took it and ran with it, all right, and made this tax system out of what he was talking about was reaching out to help, all right, to help. It's just like somebody, if they drowning or whatever like that, all right, you see them drowning, okay, what you do is either you're gonna jump in that water and go swim out to them to help them, or you'll throw them a lifeline, okay, whichever is appropriate for the circumstances, okay. Sometimes you have to keep yourself on safe ground and then try to throw out a lifeline to help a person. Some situations where if you jump in there with them, you might drown too. So you don't want to jump in there with them. You'll throw them out a lifeline. All right. And when it comes down to reaching people, you got to know which one is appropriate for what circumstance. All right. Sometimes you can't even help them at all. Maybe you gotta go get back up. Okay. Sometimes you gotta go get somebody else that be able to help them. Perhaps they need of a helicopter, a lifeline to throw them a lifeline. All right. But whatever the situation is, okay, that is what the Spirit of God is supposed to be help for you for, to let you know what type of help can you render, all right, or if you can even render help. Let me tell you something. Let's pay attention here. So if you're a Christian, which means follower of Christ, let's talk about how God handled unbelievers. Okay. When they came to him for help, and many of them came because they wanted to be healed. Okay. He asked them a question. He didn't just automatically extend help to them. Okay. He asked them a question. He did it on purpose. He said, "Wilt thou be made whole? Wilt thou be made whole?" And what he was doing at that point in time when he was asking them, "Wilt thou be made whole?" is, do you want to be saved? Okay. Now, that implies that he wasn't trying to force salvation on nobody. Okay. This is how I know that many Christians or theists, you are many times they are the same as the atheists. All right. They don't want to accept God's way. Okay. They want to do some shit their own way. Okay. You have been doctrinated. Oh, I was talking to a what do you call that? Catholic the other day, poor thing. He's so indoctrinated. He just was in complete attack mode. No, I noticed that with the Catholic. Oh wow. Them people are so indoctrinated. You got to be indoctrinated to go to a boring ass church with boring ass preaching and boring ass singing. I guess that's why they services don't last that long. They know ain't nobody gonna want to stay in that boring ass service for too long because they services is boring as hell. Damn near like a funeral to me. Good God Almighty. And on the opposite end of that, you got the charismatic Christian. You go in their church and it's like a damn circus up in there. People hooping and hollering and carrying out. Now, don't get me wrong. Okay. When you are coming to the knowledge of God, all right, definitely there is a need for celebration, all right, okay. That's something that it is worth a celebration, okay. But many times people, when you go into these churches, charismatic church, these people ain't even saved. They don't know God. So really, they don't even know what they celebrating. Whole thing. They're not doing it because they see other people doing it and they don't have no clue what's going on. Okay. So that's just like when somebody go to a football or basketball game and they perhaps they don't even know what the concept of that particular sport is, but they see everybody else shouting, screaming, hollering, they start shouting, screaming, hollering too. And that's pretty much just very similar to what be going on in those churches. Okay, so I brought this topic up. Okay, are Christians and atheists the same? Because in many ways, Christians and atheists are the same. Okay, they both are fighting against God. Okay, Christians are fighting against God in the aspect and in the regard that they are not operating with God, okay, or in His way, okay. with their doctrinal beliefs and everything like that, they are warring. The Bible said they're warring against the Spirit of God, okay, against the will of God, okay. Because God will, okay, is for us to love one another. God's way is for us to forgive our enemies, okay? Atheists don't have to forgive because they don't have no God, all right? But Christians, what's your excuse? Okay. Oh, it's Sunday today. Okay. Today is Sunday, and I tell you, Facebook is full of people. They're all on my page and my news feed. Full of people posting memes and stuff like that about God. Okay, because people get real religious on Sunday because they think it's gonna save their ass. Okay, and they drive me up the wall. That is so annoying. I hate to see that. People get all real super religious. I didn't say super righteous. I said super religious on Sunday. They posting memes and all this kind of stuff. Type amen if you believe this and all that kind of stuff. And God gonna bless you and this and that, this and that. That's not even in accordance with the word of God. He say, if you be willing and obedient, then ye shall eat the good of the land. That means there's some prerequisite, all right, to blessing. Yes, he will bless you. He has a grading system called grace. Okay, so guess what? Grace is for the atheist just as much as it is for the Christian, hon. Okay, because he said, well, where there is an abundance of sin, that's where the grace aboundeth much. All right. So the atheists, God showered him with blessings as well because he good like that. All right. If he wants them to know I'm a good father. I'm gonna still love y'all even though y'all rebellious or whatever like that. And I know you don't understand. So, but I want you to know I love you. Okay, so he gonna bless the atheist just as much as he do those fake ass Christians. Okay, and you Christians, y'all supposed to know that. Okay, he said, I give grace to the unthankful. That means the people that won't even appreciate it, they're the one he gonna bless. All right. Yes, they're gonna have some consequences to their bad actions, but God weighs out the heart of the person. Okay. The fake Christians, they do just like the atheists and look at the actions of the person and judge people by their outward appearance and actions. But God looks at the heart of the person. Okay. And he judged the heart of the person. I wrote this song called Where Your Heart At. And the reason I wrote that song, Where Your Heart At, it wasn't because the atheist was judging me by the color of my hair or whatever. They do it now on Google, but I ain't studying them. They don't know no better. But the Christians were the one that judging me by my appearance because I wear ties and stuff like that. And they just automatically assume that I'm of the gay community because I wear ties. That's a damn fashion statement. I wear ties because it stand out and I like ties. Then instead of wearing a chain or whatever like that, I kind of use the ties in its place because I kind of use the ties as jewelry. So I'm just different, which the Bible says that we are supposed to be. The Bible says that we are the ecclesia, and the called out ones. We are peculiar people. I mean, we're supposed to be strange, huh? That real talk, baby. We're supposed to be strange, all right? We're supposed to stand out. We're supposed to be different, all right? Because when God come in, all right, that's just like when light comes in, darkness, it takes darkness away, all right. So in that regard, that's what makes us different. Well, don't just make you different because you like you see people with the funny looking hat on and stuff like that. The little anything on top of their head, or I noticed that the Muslim wear that thing on top of their head, and Pope like that. They wear that little I think they call it a Hanukkah, something like that. Anyway, um, the Amish people, they wear all black and stuff like that. Don't wear no colors or nothing like that. They're kind of the opposite of what I do. I wear white all the time, okay, with a little black every now and then. The Amish people, they the opposite way around. They wear black all the time with a little bit of white here and there. But that's not what make you different. That's not what the Bible was talking about when it said that we're supposed to be different, peculiar. All right. What it was talking about was is that you'll be drastically different when you love your enemies. All right. This is why it gets on my nerve to see people try excuse me, try to be all extra religious on Sundays while they be hateful and mean and unforgiving Monday through Saturday. Why don't you try loving your enemies the rest of the days of the week? And then I might believe that you're a real, true Christian or follower of Christ teachings. All right, because he forgave his enemies. Even when Peter chopped that man ear off that came to take Jesus to put him to kill him and stuff, and Peter got mad and said, "That's a good man. You ain't finna mess with him so long as I'm around." So Peter chopped that man ear off. Peter had a bad temper. He kind of reminded me of myself. Uh, I'll get in the grind real quick and fast. Y'all pray for me now. But Peter, he had a bad temper, and he cussed it too. He was always cuss. All right. But this never broke Peter about cussing. He broke Peter about putting his hands on. He chopped off the man's ear. All right, and hurt that man. So Jesus picked up the man's ear and he put it back on. All right, and y'all call him Jesus, but his real name was supposed to be Emmanuel, but we ain't gonna get in that right now. Okay, but I just call him Jesus on the counter. That's all y'all know about him. Y'all call him Jesus, but his name wasn't Jesus to begin with. The angel told Joseph, say, you All right, y'all, I'm back. I had a little technical difficulty. It be that way sometime. All right. Mm. But what I was talking about before I dropped out is what I'm always talking about. My conversation don't never really change. It may seem like it sometimes because people don't understand the different facets of love and the different forms of love, but it's still love, okay? Love can take on different forms, okay? And even the Bible say that God chasing, which means he chastise. He'll get on your butt. He say he chasing whom he loves. All right. So that means when you wrong, he gonna let you know you wrong. You out of line. All right. Love. The way God explained love to me is as such. He say love is like water. Okay, very similar to water. Okay, he told me say water can take on many forms. Okay, but it's still H2O. He say love water can be a solid. Okay, as ice in the ice form is a solid, but it's still H2O. He said water can be sort of like almost invisible to the point where it's what do you call that? In the mist, when water is in a misty form, um, it's almost invisible. Okay, unless you have a lot of mist, it's almost invisible. All right, but it's still H2O. Um, when you see it in the ocean or you run water in your sink or whatever like that, it's a liquid form, but it's still H2O. Okay, and it precipitates up into the sky. All right, you can't see it, but it's still H2O. Okay, and it goes up in a cloud and it forms clouds in the sky. All right, but it's still H2O. Okay, still water. After you sit up there in the clouds for a while, make them clouds nice and thick and uh, everything like that. And they get them clouds real full. Then it drops down as rain. All right. It may be light rain or it may be heavy downpour, but it's still H2O. And that's the way love is. Sometimes it shower down, all right. Sometimes it, just like in our bodies, we are, our bodies are 70% water. Do we look like we're water? No, we don't. But does that change the fact that our bodies are made 70% water? No, it does not. And this is what I try to get the atheists to understand, that the things of God, although they cannot, although they may be uh, Christians many times may say, oh, well, God is so mystical and he's so awesome that he can't be explained. They only saying it because they don't know him. Everything about God can be explained very easily. All right. But your mind gotta be open to accept the truth. And that's all it takes. Okay. That just like you believe the scientists when they tell you that your body is made 70% water, even though you don't look like water, you believe the scientists when they tell you that. Okay. If I'm reading, you believe that. Okay. Which it is true. But my point to you is that with the naked eye, you can't see that you're 70% water. But it took somebody who did their research, okay, into the makeup of the body, and they discovered that we were made up of 70% water, because when they up under their scope, all they seen was H2O, 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 H2O. All right. And they come back and told them and say, look, ooh, we made up of mostly of water. That's why when we don't have no water, we die. Okay? And they was able to explain it to you. It's very simple to understand that reasoning. All right? It's the same thing with the things of God. If you're going to a Christian to find out about God and they don't know nothing about God, that's just like going to a math teacher to find out about science. Perhaps math teacher wasn't too good in science, might not know too much to be able to elaborate, explain to you things, scientific things, okay? So that's if you go to a theist that don't really know about God, and you asking them about God, the reason why the answers that you're getting are just outlandish and crazy sounding is because they don't know God. They don't know God no more than you do. All right. But does that mean that God don't exist? No, it does not. He's very real. He's very real, I guarantee you, baby. He's very real. I talk to him every day. All right. He the one told me that Christian and atheist are the same. All right. Because they don't know him. That's what make atheist and Christian the same. Because they don't know God either. They don't know God no more than you do. You going to them trying to get some answers. You can't get no answers out of them because they don't know no more than you, baby. That's like going to somebody that's uneducated or illiterate and asking them to say, read this here for me. Okay. Well, if they illiterate, or perhaps they speak a totally different language than what this was written on this particular piece of script, all right, then they're not going to be able to translate. They're not going to be able to relay the information that's written on this piece of paper to you. Okay. They can make up some shit, okay, and say what they say, but they can't give you a literal understanding as whatever's written on this piece of paper. Okay, so that's just exactly what you're experiencing when you come across the deists that don't know God. They ain't gonna be able to translate, baby. They ain't gonna be able to explain to you what's going on in the Bible because they don't know either. All right, they don't know God, because if they knew God, they wouldn't need no. They wouldn't need no. They would know that they don't need no Bible to explain to you the things of God. All right, I don't need no Bible. When I speak of scripture, I do that as a point of reference because that is documentation that the theists generally go by. Okay, the Muslims go by the Quran. Many of the Muslims don't even know that the Quran is 70 something percent. I think it's over 75% was derived from the Bible. Okay, over 75%. I believe it's, if I'm not mistaken, the Quran is like 90 something percent was taken from the text was taken from the Bible. So, as with many of the different religions, people took drew a lot of their doctrinal beliefs from the Bible. And what they did was took things out of context and made a religion out of it. It is a form of control, okay, to control people. It's no different than politics that make people believe that if you vote, that you the one that got this president or this governor or this mayor in office. I see people arguing over politics. And trust me, the Republicans ain't no different than the Democrats. And the Democrats ain't no different than the liberals or whatever you want to call them. Okay? Mm, mm. They are all ignorant of the fact that their votes don't matter. They are all the same. All right. You're understanding what's really going on, all right? They made you believe that your votes matter. Okay. They fooled you. They tricked you. Just like the Christians got tricked. People that believe in politics, that they vote and protesting and all that kind of stuff. And when they believe that this stuff is real, you ain't no different than the Christians that believe in it, Jesus, and stuff like that. All right. Yes, Emmanuel is a real person. He was a real person. All right. But he was an example of just a good example of how we should love one another. Okay. And the powers that we possess. Okay, as humans. All right. And the word human means spirit being. Okay. So I ain't gonna go too deep because I know it's babies watching. And what I mean by babies watching is I know it's just getting you the basic understanding is difficult. So I ain't gonna get too deep with you, hon. All right. But please understand and know this, is that God is definitely real. All right. And no, he's not some mean ruler that is sitting high, as people say, and looking low. He'll get on your level type of God. Ow! That's how good he is, I'm telling you. He'll get on your level. He's the type of God that he'll come down, all right? That's the whole purpose, that he come down as in the form of Jesus. He formed himself in fleshly form, all right? And he said, my people, my children, they're suffering. Okay? I want them to know that I'm a loving father. I want them to know that I care about their suffering. All right? He's How they say, don't come down and be an example to show you how I want you to act. Okay. He'll get on your level type of God. I love him. Uh, he cared enough about our condition, all right, to send us a good example of how we should be behaving with one another and interacting with one another. And he's so sweet. I love him, I love him, I love him. Because he's the type of God, he's so understanding and he's just like us. He has a sense of humor and everything. When I met him, all right, for myself, I was so upset with what I had been taught about God because he ain't looking to punish everybody and all that kind of stuff. That's not. No, that is not his way. It clearly say, even in the Bible that Christians believe in, it clearly say, be loved. He said, I wish above all things, this is my desire, I wish above all things that you may prosper and be in health, even as your soul prosper. It say, my thoughts of you are thoughts of peace and not evil, to bring you to your expected end. He said, I'm expecting you to be great. He said, I'm expecting you to be good. All right. He said, I'm expecting you to do awesome things. Even Jesus say that I'm gonna go from this place here. All right. He said, I'm gonna go be seated with the Father. He said, but please know, he said, you may look up to me and the things that you see me do. All right. But he said, greater works shall you do, because I had to go. All right. I'm here only for an appointed time. He said, but you got plenty of time to stay here and show out. All right. He said, you got plenty of time to get it together. Figure out what you were created to do. All right. He said, I got to go. He said, but I just wanted you to know that that you have the power or the ability to do just as much as you see me do. He say, I only do what I see the Father do. I see the Father heal and save and deliver and help. He say, I'm just doing what I see Daddy do. All right. So don't be trying to put me on a pedestal. But people always, they'll do one or two things. They'll either put you down or put you up too high. People don't know how to have a problem with creating balance or being balanced in their thinking. This is why you see many of the people that say that they're atheists, they don't have no balance. Okay, many of them was in some type of a religion, and boy, when they broke loose from their religion, they went from one extreme of being super religious to a super wicked atheist. Why can't you have a balance, okay, of saying, hey, I realized that this religion wasn't quite right, okay? But y'all really do believe there is a possibility of being God. But because you're so upset that you found out that somebody throw you a crock of shit, you went all the way to the other side of the stream to say that there is no God and to be so vile and speak against God. He ain't done nothing to you. The people that taught you the religion is the one that done something to you. God didn't do nothing to you. He loves you. He cares about you. He wants the best for you. He's an awesome father. God. He care about your sorrows. He care about he wanna answer your questions. All you gotta do is ask. He talk. He don't. He talk just like you do. He hear just like you do. Yeah, he do. Of course he do. Um, mm, if you're a Christian, you know the Bible say that He created us in His form, okay, in His image. So if we got ears to hear, He hear too. We only have ears to hear because He have ears to hear too. Uh, in the Bible, when the people that were serving these idol gods that they had made out of wood and brass and stuff like that, he he made fun of the gods. And he said that that the people had made, and he said, "You serving these gods that people say made the little gods, right?" And so they gave the gods ills and whatever kind of way they made the gods. He say, "There you is, you serving your God that you done made." And he say, "They got ills and came here." God is a mess. He say, "You got look at you, you serving your God, and he got a mouth and can't even say nothing." Mm, Poor thing. How he gonna counsel you? How he gonna help you? He got a mouth and can't even say nothing. Poor thing. Those that sit up there, they have served Buddha, the little fat man. Poor thing. They served the little fat man. He don't even know how to control his eating habits. The little fat man, Buddha or whatever his name. Okay. Then they got this other god that they serve. This bitch got a whole bunch of arms. Mm, what kind of god that is? But this bitch got too many damn arms and shit. Mm. I look creepy. She almost damn near a fucking octopus. This bitch got too many damn arms. And shit like that. She creepy looking. People laugh at the thought of aliens. Y'all must ain't seen this in here. God, they got with this bitch got a whole bunch of arms and shit on her. I don't know what she do, but I know she doing too damn much with all them motherfucking arms. She got too many damn arms. I wouldn't even be one to worship her because the bitch got too many damn arms and she can't do nothing. Well, what the fuck she got all them damn arms for if she can't do nothing? No, that's not, That, nah, if you want to laugh at something, now that's funny right there. The fat man, Buddha, and his fat ass, he don't never have no shirt on and stuff. He's too poor to even have a damn shirt and some clothes on himself. One time I had went into I don't know if that's a restaurant or a store, but all I can remember was there was some Oriental people or whatever like that, but they worshiped their Buddha, and I went in the store now. No, nowadays it's against the law for you to have smoking inside a building. Okay. But back then, it was still legal. You could still smoke inside certain places. And this bitch lit a cigarette and gave the fat man a cigarette. Baby, expensive as cigarettes is, this bitch went and lit a cigarette. Now, I don't know what the whole purpose of that was, but I do know one thing. He'll start you, bitch. How in the hell he gonna smoke that cigarette? Okay, she gave him the cigarette. Okay, now everybody, now I wonder if she trying to say that he smoked that cigarette, because anybody know that if you light a cigarette, it gonna burn out. Now I'm hoping that at least they have enough. Maybe that's some type of instant sacrifice, something like that. Cause if he trying to say he smoked that cigarette, nah, you see me, I'll see you. No down went here and smoked that cigarette. And even if he did smoke that cigarette, he already got, he got some health problems because he's already overweight. So now they adding to it and trying to get a fat man lung cancer, whatever like that. You know, the scientists be lying, talk about cigarette cause lung cancer when I done seen people, I admit too many people that don't smoke had lung cancer. They the hateful ass people. I done seen too many people that smoke that didn't get lung cancer. Live for a long damn time. Them scientists lies too. But yet the atheists, I believe in them scientists. You can't tell them nothing against them damn scientists. But it ain't no different than the little fat man smoking a cigarette. My male lady, she served. I guess she was a person that believed in. Well, her religion was Wickery or whatever like that. She was a witch, and she make all kind of sacrifice. But I think she had more than one religion. She done do all kind of crazy stuff. That lady was real crazy. She sexually assaulted me too. But anyway, Child Protective Service took her children away from her because she was molesting her own children. So you know her mind was bad. She would encourage them to mess with one another and stuff. It was just nasty. Her mom was just nasty. Okay. She was just a nasty, vulgar person. But this bitch didn't take no bath. No bath. She was so stinky and nasty that you couldn't even hardly stand to be in the same vehicle with her. You damn near couldn't even breathe. But yet, she took out time to wash her rocks. She served these rocks that she had. I guess them is the rocks. The sign. Some atheists, I believe we shapeshifted. I don't know where in the fuck they got it from, but I guess we shapeshifted from rocks or whatever like that. But I guess these rocks that she was washing, they still evolve and they ain't shapeshift yet. Okay, since some people believe that we shapeshifted. All right, these are guess it's the rocks that they didn't I don't know, when everybody decided they were gonna shapeshift. These are the rocks that they was a little slow, kind of like me. They didn't shapeshift with everybody else. When they were deciding they were gonna shapeshift over into human beings or whatever like that, they didn't cooperate. Either Either these the rocks that didn't cooperate with the rest, or they gonna come in a different like they shape shifting in shifts. Okay, this wasn't their era to shift over yet. They're gonna eventually. She taking care of them until it's time for them to shape shift. I guess. I don't know. But anyway, she taking real good care of them. But they ain't even her God didn't tell her to bathe herself. See, when people got all these different kind of religions, nah, you can make fun of the Christian religion. Okay. Yeah, they got some crazy ass beliefs and stuff like that. All right. But yeah, if you sit down and you really uh dissect all these beliefs, all of them is just as crazy as hell. All of them. They're crazy as hell. People quick to call me crazy. But you know, I sit back and I laugh at y'all. All y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Y'all that is crazy as hell. The atheists, they shape shifting from monkeys and shit. The Christian, and they fake Jesus on the cross with his that thing around his head while he bleeding and stuff. And you got the God with all them damn arms and shit. Can't even you can just go and kick that bitch over and she got all them damn arms, she can't even do nothing about it. A fat man, smoking cigarettes and stuff like that. No, y'all just got his fat ass, he just sit there and people who worship him and stuff like that, they gotta constantly be bringing them stuff. Nah, shit. I barely can deal with a pet in the house that I gotta constantly be taking care of. I sure ain't gonna be going taking no little fat man no cigarette. This shit is crazy. People, if they would just stop and think, stop and think, just think. A lot of shit don't even make no sense. Just stop and think. Think about what you're doing. Okay? Because you atheists, y'all believe in a scientist. And I showed y'all in my other video what that's like. The horse, he poor thing, he's strapped to that little bit of chair. He couldn't even go nowhere because he's strapped to the chair. And that's how y'all is the atheists. Y'all mind can't travel nowhere past what the scientists say. Now y'all waiting on them to give y'all word what's really going on, because they always doing research. Them damn scientists. And it's good that they doing research. They have to figure out what in the hell God doing. Okay. I understand. The scientists, boy, they working hard 24 hours a day, poor thing, trying to keep up with God, and then God always seem like no matter how hard and how many generations they've been trying to figure out what in the hell God doing. They've been trying, poor thing. But God will do stuff like the weather people. They've been trying to figure out how to predict the weather, poor thing. And God has been showing out. So some days he'll make it seem like it's gonna rain and stuff like that. And then he'll say, well, I was gonna make it rain, but I changed my mind. Shit. 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 And then them damn scientists and stuff they proclaim they'll have to take it back. They say, well, we thought it was gonna rain, but we didn't get no rain today. What they should have said is, if God feel like making it rain tomorrow, I think it looks like we gonna have some rain, but we ain't quite sure what God gonna do. But that bring your umbrella just in case. Because he might make it rain, he might not. No, cause he be playing games like that. Either trying to let you know that he the boss. That's all. That he running this. And no matter how smart and clever atheist that you think your scientist is, even they have to admit. See, y'all do y'all research and y'all find all these articles. And it's funny how I don't even be looking for these scientific stuff, what they saying. I just happen to come across them in the process of looking for other stuff. And I'll come across stuff, scientific research all the time that say, where they clearly say that there are unexplainable phenomena. There are things that they cannot explain, and the only thing that could explain them is spiritual. But no, y'all don't never find them articles. It's coincidental. Very coincidental. Now y'all never, ever come across them kind of articles. Or what they call it when the scientists record their findings or lack thereof. Y'all don't never find them. I said, it's coincidental. Out of all the atheists, all right, now all atheists doing their research, okay, checking out what the scientists saying so far. Don't none of y'all, you really want me to believe that none of y'all came across these articles or these written accounts that the scientists are saying that many of the road bumps that they come across in their research it was because there were certain things that they could not explain, that the only way they could explain it is to attribute to something spiritual. Really? You ain't come across that. Many as I done came across, and you really want me to believe that now one of y'all came across this type of written references or accounts? I'm gonna let that marinate right there. You know, this is why I say that Christians and atheists are the same. Because just like y'all ain't come across no evidence that y'all scientists be fucking up, or y'all scientists don't quite have all the answers, or that y'all scientists have figured out that the spirit realm is real. In the same regard, these Christians, they don't never come across these scriptures. Now, the Bible is laden with scriptures that instructs them to love, forgive, and stuff like that, but they don't never come across them. They can come across all the scriptures about sending people to hell and the judgment of God and all that kind of stuff, but they don't never come across the scriptures that tell them to love. I'm gonna let that marinate. Meanwhile, keep it real or take your ass back to fantasy land.